on a kid. Pull up 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 on a kid, baby. Pull up on a kid. Pull up on a kid.
315 Nation. Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's the King of Syracuse, also known as the 315 Kid. And I'm here with the video. And this video is pretty much here just to tell y'all what I'm going to be doing in 2K17. And when the Prelude drops, what two positions I'm going to make for the Prelude. Okay, so first, I'm going to make a point guard, 6'6" shot creator, okay? And the reason I'm doing a 6'6" shot creator is because in 2K16, a 6'7" point guard with outside scoring 6'7" is the most versatile position you could probably make in the game. The reason is why, because you can probably guard all the way up to a center, depending on what your skill level is. But no matter what your skill level is, you can at least guard all the way up from point guard to small forward with a 6'7" point guard. Because usually average point guard height 6'3", average shooting guard height 6'5", average small forward height 6'8", 6'7". So at that height, 6'7", you're just 1 inch shorter than a small forward, and you'll be able to guard all the way up to that position. And also, it's that you'll have the speed, you'll have the ball handling, you'll have the shot, and you'll be able to finish in the paint like a small forward. So pretty much you'll be like a small forward, because a small forward can kind of play every position on the court, depending on like small forwards like KD or LeBron. They both have ball handling. They can both probably play any position on the court. So with a 6'7", you could probably play all the way up to a small forward, but you might also be able to guard all the way up to a center. But the reason I'm making a 6'6" is because I don't want to like make a 6'7", because just in case like 2K does troll like how this year small forwards were trash. So I don't want them like to do something like that and like make all 6'7" trash and broke. So I might make them like an inch shorter, maybe 6'5", at least 6'5". That's the lowest his height's going. And also, I'm gonna also make, I'm gonna wait a while to see like how other small forwards are going. And if a small forward's good next year, I might make a small forward, and I'm also gonna make a center as well. Like, you always need a center. And now, more to talk about. I'm gonna be talking about like how the dribble moves are and stuff, like how there won't be any more cheese moves. Okay. So one thing that there won't be like no more none of that, big men having point guard godlike handles. And like in Park, I see a whole bunch of like centers and power forwards dropping freaking little guards. And my first ankle break was with my power forward, and I did the Kyrie Irving, I think it was the Kyrie Irving cross or the escape. It's one of those two. And that's what I did, and then he just dropped. And I was like, oh my, I didn't even think like bigs could do that. So they're going to take that out. And also more about dribble moves, like the size-ups. This year's size-ups are going to be so different. It's still going to like give you the animation, like it's going to start the launch. But after it does the launch, you got to do the rest of the size-up by yourself. So say you're doing the Jamal Crawford this year, how like everyone does the Jamal Crawford. Say you're doing you do the launch, and then you got to do like a double behind the back move by yourself. Like you can't just have 2K let you do it. And also, this year, like you'll see like, this year when you do size-ups, your stamina will actually go down. So, like, there's not how, like, this year you can literally spam Jamal Crawford until someone drops and still have full stamina. And then just drop to the paint and get a body and just yam on someone. That's not going to be in it this year. And then also, what else is not going to be in it this year is, dang, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, they're going to still do my court and stuff like that. I don't know, I haven't heard anything about Pro-Am yet. I haven't heard anything about Park, but I know Park's going to be in there. And this year, what they're adding for sneakers, like, you know, if you play, like, those back-in-the-day teams, like, only certain, like, stars of the back-in-the-day teams, they actually have on regular sneakers instead of generics. This year, none of the all-star, like, back-in-the-day players are going to have on generics. Like, they're all going to have on, like, actual shoes that you would actually wear back in the day. Like, Chuck Taylors, Air Pennies, some sort of retros or whatever. Some sort of old Converses that they used to wear and all that crap. And right here, when I paused the game, my controller died, so just don't worry about that. Well, it didn't really die, it just, like, I dropped it, and it said, like, disconnecting, like, controller is still strike 4 is low, so I reconnected that. My controller is back on. It'll be coming back on in a second. So then, right after that, I'm just going to pretty much tell you guys more about this, and then after, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about, like, what I feel like I'm going to be doing this year from my YouTube and, like, about school and stuff. And see like how my year will go this year. Now, also, something I do want to tell you guys is I'm going to be a freshman. So being a freshman, that's kind of a big deal to me because it's like going up to like the next stage, like elementary, middle school, high, and college. It's kind of like repping up to the next stage in part. So think of elementary as like rookie, then like middle school is pro, then all-star is high school, and then legend is like college. If you think about it, that's kind of what it's like, just real life. Now things are actually going to get really hard. Just like how it got really hard once you got to All-Star to get the Legend, how you actually like really had to try. That's really what's going to happen like for me during school. So now I might be like less focused on YouTube, so I might really not upload videos a lot at most. I'm probably going to upload like 1 or 2 each weekend. And if I like go on a drought, which I did a couple times during the school year, like when I stopped uploading videos for a really, really long time, that means like if we have like a break or something, I'm going to upload a lot of videos. And then also, if you guys add me on like social media, like Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, I'm gonna say like I might send you guys a snap or like put a post on Instagram or Twitter like Q&A, and which pretty much what that means is you guys send me questions and answers. But this is only when I get big on YouTube, like when I get about 100 subs, maybe like to 1,000 subs. And if that ever happens, um, also what I want to talk about is forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah. Also, what I want to talk about is what I'm gonna be doing with YouTube. So, I bought me a flash drive, right? I don't know why YouTube is buying Elgato because this is all you gotta do. Alright, ready? Just buy a flash drive, have a laptop, download Blender on your laptop, and with Blender, I'm having like difficulties with Blender right now because like my model of my laptop is really old, like 2006. So I gotta get a new update on my laptop, and then like once I do that, it'll be easier for me to use Blender because sometimes my Blender like it's like not, it doesn't respond. So now Blender is pretty much a free download, antivirus free. It's just on my computer's old. So once you download Blender, you can literally go on like YouTube and put in like free YouTube templates, or like some YouTuber who does like templates and they have like a download in the description. Then you download that, add it to a folder, and then with that folder you go to you open up Blender, then you like select that folder, and then after you select that folder, you pretty much just get the video, and then you like change the text to like what your YouTube name is or whatever you want to put there. So that's pretty much how you use Blender. I'm gonna be doing that soon because making intros on PS4 is actually really hard. And like instead of buying Elgato, just use like the editing software on your system, and then like transfer that from your flash drive. Use your flash drive, plug it into your PS, transfer that video that you edited to like your computer. Then like add the intro clip to your video with like your whatever you have, Windows or Mac, Windows Movie Maker, whatever. I have Windows Movie Maker, so that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna use the Movie Maker, and then after that, I'm gonna upload that to YouTube like that. So for all those YouTubers that waste their money on Elgatos, it's kind of a waste of money. It's really not necessary. Soon I will also be getting a PlayStation camera, so then I'll like be able to have my face in my videos and stuff like that. I'm not really a good-looking person, some may think, but it's just so you guys like might have a look at me like when I get bigger on YouTube and like see how I'm going in life, how things are going for me. So I'm pretty much like gonna like stop commentating here and let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm out. Peace.